Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I asked people from Down in the Dirt magazine, because I do issue collection books, if they could come up with some haiku to relate to a NASA image I recently saw that looks like a hand grasping at a galaxy. It's such a cool cover, and so I got a bunch of haikus, and I said one of them will be chosen for the title of the issue collection book, which is the case with the book that is now titled Stardust in Hand. I was going to read a couple poems from this issue collection book from Down in the Dirt, the December to December 2021 issue collection book from Stardust Publications. I was going to read maybe 2 or 3 poems for you in the beginning of this. 2 of them are periodic table related, because people write periodic table stories and we follow them up with periodic table poems, and sometimes also Twitter-length periodic table poems. We'll start with a periodic table Twitter-length poem titled Fluorine Crystalizes, which is hard to see in this picture. So if you want to see it, you can go to scars.tv and look for the phrase Fluorine Crystalizes, and you can see the actual image that worked well with it for Instagram and blah, blah, blah. This is Fluorine Crystalizes. Breathe chlorine in through your lungs, into your blood, and it crystallizes. The end goal? To send crystal daggers through your bloodstreams, attacking your heart. They all chant, it's good for your teeth. But know better. Don't trust this silent killer. I had to share that one. I had to. I have no idea if the poem that follows Fluorine is about any of that, but this is the poem titled Fluorine. Just got a postcard from my dentist telling me it's time to schedule another dental appointment. I thought about the fluoride toothpaste I just changed to, and then I wondered about water fluoridation. The government adds fluoride to public water supplies, you know, to reduce tooth decay and hopefully prevent cavities. How much water would I have to drink so that I wouldn't have to go to the dentist so regularly? Wait a minute. I just heard that for the fluoride to work, it has to remain in contact with your teeth, so fluoride ions that are swallowed won't help. Maybe I should just gargle with water more. But fluoride is just one of the ionic compounds in fluorine. And I thought it was funny that when I found out that in the name for the mineral fluorite, it's derived from the Latin word flow, because it was added to metals to make them flow. Kind of like water, I suppose, which we now add fluorine to. But you know, it's not just teeth that fluorine can help. I mean, check this out. Because of the stability of the carbon-fluorine bond, many drugs are fluorinated to stop their metabolism and prolong their half-lives. I always wondered how they made time-release drugs work. And now, over 20% of commercial drugs use fluorine. I mean, scientists have even used the radioactive isotope fluorine-18, which, when performing PET scans, and it's amazing that liquid fluorocarbons can hold gas in solution and can even hold more oxygen and carbon than our own blood. Wow, I didn't realize how useful fluorine was for helping humans out. But the thing is, fluorine's actually really toxic. Some isotopes are used for insecticides, and fluorine attacks the eyes, lungs, liver, and kidneys. And hydrofluoric acid is a pretty nasty contact poison. Hydrofluorocarbons, CFCs, have even been strictly regulated through the international agreements for years for fear of our environment and for depletion of our ozone. I mean, the U.S. government even had a slew of signs for the dangers of this element. It's a toxic gas. It's corrosive. It's an inhaling hazard. Wait a minute. I thought it was good for me. How can it be so bad? So too much of fluorine in the right way can be devastating for you, and in other ways it can help your bones or help your medication. Fascinating. I guess this is another way we have learned to take the bad with the good, or have we learned to take the good out of the bad? Because I won't start to gargle with water because of the fluorine. And maybe I should just deal with everyone's inherent fear of a dentist and just get it out, let it go, and come out of it with a clean set of teeth for the next 6 months. Speaking of, I should get my dentist appointment. It's true, I really should. All right, I said I would read those 2 poems, and I will read one more short one for you guys from this book. I'm just picking another section for another page. And it is a Twitter-length poem. You might be able to see it a bit better because it's a bit darker. It is a poem that is titled Ominous Day. Dun, dun, dun. And that's a cathedral in Pompeii for this image, actually. That's there. This is a poem that you can find on Instagram and Twitter and the like, titled Ominous Day. As a gladiator here, I proudly drew my sword and fought. I was revered in Pompeii, winning too many battles to count. On one ominous day, when I saw Mount Vesuvius erupt, I drew my sword and charged toward that mountain. Twitter length poem, a thing for Instagram and the like that are images for. That is one short installment of a few poems from this book, Down in the Dirt's September to December 2021 issue collection book, Stardust in Hand. Thank NASA for this image, which is double plus awesome. I will come back with reading a few more pieces in honor of the open mic that I am reading this for. There was an open mic here pre-pandemic times, pre-COVID-19 times, that would meet at Half Price Books and North Lamar in Austin, Texas, on the first Wednesday of every month, hosted by Tom Woodruff, called Community Poetry. And I would always come up with a bunch of things from new books to be able to share with people. I hope you've enjoyed these readings. I will come back with more very, very shortly. And in the meantime, I hope everyone is remaining safe. I hope everyone is remaining poetically inclined. I hope everyone has been vaccinated and boosted, because you can by now, and maybe we can get back to some normalcy pretty soon, right? Because I look forward to seeing and talking to each and every one of you very, very soon. Thank you very, very much. Thanks.